Well, hello, Taurus. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Taurus, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to use these astro cards. I am going to use my intuition. Of course, maybe look into the book for further encouragement or explanation. And then we're going to get into the tarot. All right, I was waiting for something to come out and it did not. So, oh, okay, that fell out. This is for Taurus. Oh, all right. Oh, got a few of them that stuck. Let's do that over. Let's do that over. That one did fall out on its own. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take it. It's something obviously you need to know. You have tension here, Taurus. You have think. You have clarity. You have Virgo, Pluto, and Root. You have the most cards more than anyone that I've done this reading for. And I don't know, for some odd reason, when it flipped over again, it was like, don't put it back, read it. Okay. You're not going to be able to see everything because the cards are too big. I apologize, but we're going to talk about it. Let me just kind of ponder over what this could be about. I like the fact that clarify or clarity is in the middle of your reading, because this is like knowing. This is the knowing. This is knowing something. You thought about it, you meditated on it here with think, and then now there's clarity coming. And it's just like, regardless of what the situation may be, if it's pertaining to a person, if it pertains to a job or where you live, you're going to know exactly what you need to do with clarify. With Virgo being there, you could be dealing with a Virgo, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Virgo talks about prioritizing. Where are your priorities? Where do your priority lie? And if you're dealing with someone, who are they prioritizing? Is it themselves? And don't get me wrong. I mean, there are certain things you need to prioritize for yourself, but we're saying, you know what I mean when I say prioritize. You know what I mean when I say, do they think of you? Think. Is this person considering you, Taurus? And I know that there's a problem, Taurus, because you got tension here. That means that there's an obstacle, there's problems, there's someone that could be fighting against you, someone who is resisting you in some kind of way, causing problems. And again, are they prioritizing you? There could be problems in your work and career, problems at your job with coworkers, problems with a manager. If you have your own business, it just seems like there's always something getting in the way of you being able to achieve something. You know, Virgo is the 6th house. We have 6 there. It's the 6th house. And it could also be your health too. It has digestive system. For some of you, you may need to have a gluten-free diet. For others, I feel like you need to change what you're eating, because there's a lot of stomach issues here with that stomach issues for a lot of you. Pluto says that you need to change some things up about your health. And there is going to be something that you're going to change. There is going to be a transformation when it comes down to your health, your body, your work and career, right? Because we're talking about the 6th house. Because right now, you feel tension in somewhere in your body, somewhere in your life, you're feeling this tension. So you may be thinking like, what, I need to do something, but I don't know what I need to do. I don't know how to go about this. I don't know if I'm going to, have the answers to my problems. And like I said before, the clarifier, the clarity is going to come. The solution to a problem is going to come. You have root here. Really good card to see. Grounding yourself. But it's right after Pluto. So something that you have planted your roots in could be lifted. Like a relationship or an idea about somebody or something needs to be changed. You've planted your seed somewhere, and obviously it isn't giving you what you deserve here with tension. There needs to be change in your life, Taurus. And I feel like part of that change is you becoming more organized as well. I'm not sure why I see that you guys are not organized. You're becoming more organized. I feel like you are planning things now. You're starting to plan. And if you have not been doing that, you should be. A lot of you will be doing that, right? That's going to help lessen this stress, this tension that's in your life. I am going to go ahead and read. Let's read Virgo. Number 6. I'm not going to read all of them, but let's see what this says. Look for the grain and release the chaff. Okay, listen to what it's saying. Look for the grain and release the chaff, meaning I'll read what it says because I already know what that means, right? Like weed, harvest, sort. Something in this situation needs to be sorted, edited, or reorganized in order to bring in its harvest. I told you organization, right? Something in this situation needs to be sorted, edited, or reorganized in order to bring in its harvest. Whether you're asking about a relationship, a work project, the culture in which you work, Virgo wants you to be specific. Sort and release a habit, okay? Even if it's not a person. And change how you interact, okay? Examine the situation for the patterns that need to be released and composted, and what seeds need to be saved for another time or planted for another season. Rather than focusing on faults, appreciate what is valuable about each interaction and opportunity and people. Truly absorb the worth and wonder and be healed thereby. This is basically saying that there are some things that you guys are holding on to that it's just worthless, because remember, it's like you only really want the wheat, you want the harvest, you don't want the stuff that means nothing, or you want the grain. Okay, and a lot of you are holding on to things, situations about yourself, people, whatever. You're holding on to things that are useless to you. It's another part here. It says it may be time to take introspective break and work on your self-care routine. And this is what I was talking about before, about your diet and your health habits, to see where it needs to be improved. You need to start absorbing vitality. And there's something about your energy that makes me feel like your health has been off for some of you. And I understand that this is a process, right? We already know that, like harvesting and, chaff and all of that, like the whole grain process. We know that it's a process, and it is a process. We're going to go ahead and read Pluto. Pluto calls for 3 actions. First, to dig deep. Second, to be willing to transform. And third, to use the power wisely. Pluto calls you to drill down, dig up what is worthy and bring it to the surface, then rinse away the dirty and uncovered gold. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with the whole process with the grain. What needs to be released and what needs to be let go? Things that are dirty and things that are valueless in your life. Because if it's holding on to you, you are the gold and no one can see your worth. Holding on to people and habits, whatever it is, you are completely covering yourself in things and situations and habits that maybe even for you can't even see your value. And if you wash that away, then all of a sudden everyone sees your value, because now you release and you remove the things that are almost like toxins. This could be obsessions. Okay. Pluto asks you, in the face of transformation, sometimes life and death, how do you feel? It strips you down to the essentials. Okay. That's why I like the rebirthing process, because a lot of you are going to be experiencing a rebirth of who you are, where you belong, all of those things. And I do see you being very well planted here with this root, even when you face challenges, and not allowing people to, basically shake you up. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. This is going to be for Taurus. Let's see what comes out here for Taurus. I'm going to pull from the top. No reversals. Let me make sure that the cards are not crooked. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Page of Cups, High Priestess, Queen of Swords. Wow. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have 9 of Cups. Some of you are ingesting things that you should not be ingesting. That is a fact. It's something that you're either drinking or putting in your body that needs to be cut away. Here, according to the Queen of Swords, something that needs to be cut away. Some of you are drinking and you have these habits because you've been so discouraged, because you've been so hurt by people. It's not just one person, even though it could be one person. A lot of you have been so discouraged. And it could have been, all the way back. I mean, I'm talking about this could go all the way back from even when you were little. There are going to be people who are going to come in your life who are going to be like-minded, like you. But the thing is, you have to be elevated. You don't want people coming into your life low vibration. And if you are a high vibrational being, you're going to come across people who are high vibrational beings. A lot of you are going to have to heal, though, from people who were low vibrational. A lot of you are going to have to start listening to your own intuition, listening to yourself, and not being afraid that you're going to make the wrong mistake or the wrong moves, because you've been so used to doing the opposite for too long. The High Priestess sitting next to the Queen of Swords says, you're going to know, because we saw the clarity, right? There's nothing that's going to be hidden from you, not even from yourself, and you're going to know when to remove people and things from your life. You're dealing with people who only want to give you a little bit of themselves, a little bit of their feelings, their emotions, their time, and their energy, and you know it's not enough, but you've been pretending that it is. There's not enough silent treatment that is going to get this person to change. So when we saw tension in your reading, it's coming from the fact that you are dealing with someone who is emotionally unavailable. I don't care if it's even your mother. You have to grow from this situation no matter how much it hurts. And Virgo talks about the healing aspect just as much as that Three of Swords does. Taurus, I want to come back because there is going to be something that you're going to get out of this with this Nine of Cups. I'll see you guys back here in a bit.